Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I don't know where you're watching this particular video from, but it is my hope that it's going to find you in good health. Kisumu is fine. Maybe you could let me know the country or the county or the city, for those who know what I mean, you are watching it from. I have always opined on this platform that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence, and that everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve specific political objectives. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka and Gideon Moi are in Uganda, and they held a meeting with President Yoweri Museveni. That meeting is significant politically speaking, because you all know that President Uhuru Kenyatta just the other day met with the son of Yoweri Museveni, who is projected to succeed Museveni in Uganda. We also know that the Deputy President Dr. William Samoei Arap Ruto has been a very close ally of Yoweri Museveni, and that friendship is being stopped by President Uhuru Kenyatta. And the last time the Deputy President attempted to travel to Uganda with some of his visitors, we saw how he was blocked from traveling to Uganda. As a matter of fact, after that moment, after that incident, that's when President Uhuru Kenyatta held a meeting with Yoweri Museveni's son. So the visit by Kalonzo Musyoka and Gideon Moi is also significant, because we all know that there is the Azimio la Umoja movement, which Gideon Moi and Kalonzo Musyoka are expected to join. They were supposed to join last week, but that never materialized. The other important thing is the fact that within ODM circles, there's always this belief that Yoweri Museveni actually aided President Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto in 2013. So the visit is significant. So in this video today, I want us to try and figure out why Kalonzo Musyoka and Gideon Moi met or went to Uganda for that particular meeting. Kalonzo Musyoka, through his official page, is saying that together with Gideon Moi, we met with the Ugandan President Kaguta Museveni at State House Nakasero, Kampala, for lengthy and deep deliberations. Chief amongst the talk was the planned peace retreat with the South Sudan President Salva Kiir and his first Vice President Riek Machar. The truth of the matter is that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is making it very clear that they held deep deliberations in Uganda, but one of them is South Sudan. So I want to conclude that the first mission of Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka and Gideon Moi in Uganda was basically about South Sudan. You all know that there's a lot of development in South Sudan. Salva Kiir and Riek Machar had a handshake, and probably this is what they are trying to nurture. And remember, in 2019, July to be precise, President Uhuru Kenyatta appointed Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka as his special envoy to South Sudan, which means any matter pertaining South Sudan, the person who is handling them for the president is basically Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. You can look at that visit from that particular perspective. The other truth of the matter is that South Sudan is critical for Uganda and for Kenya. And probably that's why Yoweri Museveni is being roped on board to ensure that this peace between Salva Kiir and Riek Machar is actually realized. So that's the first objective. Now let us look at the political objective, what Kalonzo Musyoka did not tell us about this particular meeting. Today is a Sunday, right? And on Sundays, people rest. And Kalonzo Musyoka is telling us that they chose a Sunday to discuss South Sudan. I don't think so. These guys, South Sudan was one of the main on the table, but there were several other matters. These matters is what I want us to look at. Why do you think, or what do you think Kalonzo Musyoka and Gideon Moi discussed in Tanzania? I'm reading a theory here. A friend of mine called Albert Ebi Murage. Ebi Murage, let me just start by going through what he's posting. Ebi Murage is just saying, I'm not saying it, okay. Ebi Murage is saying, Museveni summons Kalonzo Musyoka and Gideon Moi. I think Ruto is overworking. Let's wait and see what happens next. So according to Ebi Murage, he's suggesting that because of the friendship between William Ruto and Yoweri Museveni, he has now used Museveni to summon Gideon Moi and to summon Kalonzo Musyoka for talks. And that probably after this meeting, these gentlemen are going to sing the praises of the Hustler Nation. What Ebu Murage, my friend, is forgetting is that based on what I've heard, there is a fallout between Museveni and Ruto over certain deals. Museveni was genuinely supporting Ruto, but after he was briefed on other things which the DP was doing down there, he cut that link. So I don't want to rule out the possibility he's suggesting, but my take is that was not discussed, because you also know that Gideon Moi does not have time for William Ruto. He'll rather lose, but not with Ruto as things stands today. So that's a possibility. But for me, which takes me to my second. For me, I think Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka and Gideon Moi went to Museveni over 2022 politics. And that's why if you look at the post by Kalonzo Musyoka, is referring to Gideon Moi as One Kenya Alliance. Is making that reference to Oka. Otherwise, he would have made reference to Senator Gideon Moi. I hope you are understanding my point. He would have made reference to Gideon Moi. So I tend to think that what has happened here is that President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is trying to broker a deal for 2022. And he has realized that it's not possible for him to succeed here, or meeting those people here will raise a lot of eyebrows. So probably the president has talked to Yoweri Museveni, and they agreed that Yoweri Museveni is going now to be the guy who is going to negotiate the deal. Because let's face it, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is keen on running for the presidency. That's a fact. Gideon Moi is giving in. As a matter of fact, the reason why the Azimio la Umoja rally in Kamkunji never took off was because of one man, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. He's insisting that he must be on the ballot. If not, he must be the running mate. If not, it's bringing a lot of issues. So I think the president, in his own wisdom, decided that the best thing for me in this 2022, because for me to win 2022, I need Kalonzo, I need Gideon, I need Raila, I needed Mudavadi and Weta, and of course they've left now. So we cannot afford to let these other guys sleep. So when the opportunity of a meeting in Uganda came, Kalonzo was chosen, and he was told, go with Gideon. Then there, you guys will meet. I don't know other people they are going to meet there, because normally these meetings are organized secretly. The one which is public, but the ones which are secret will always remain secret. So that's number 2, 2022. Number 3, I think it's all about Azimio politics. I don't know the relationship between Gideon Moi and Yoweri Museveni. I also don't know the relationship between Yoweri Museveni and Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. But I want to assume that the main objective of this trip is for these guys to agree, so that by the time Kalonzo Musyoka will be coming back to this country, he will be singing songs of Azimio la Umoja. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but that's the second thing, the Azimio politics. And lastly, I also look at these from a different perspective. There is the Museveni-Ruto friendship, which existed for a very long time. And that friendship in politics, it was not good for Ruto. I mean, it was not good for UHURU. So UHURU is thwarting that friendship. So what is Uhuru doing? Uhuru is now introducing new people to Museveni. And my thinking is that he's telling Museveni that forget about that other guy. The people you can rely on when it comes to Kenya is Kalonzo, because of his diplomatic experience, and Gideon Moi, the son of a former president. Remember down there, Museveni wants the son to succeed him. And the son met with President Uhuru Kenyatta. As things stand today, we don't know what they discussed. We don't know. So the easiest way is for for Uhuru to introduce Museveni to the son of the former president of Kenya, Daniel Toroitich arap Moi. So by doing that, it means if Museveni used to call Ruto most of the time, he will not be doing that now. Instead, he will be calling Kalonzo. If not calling Kalonzo, he will be calling Gideon Moi. If not calling Gideon Moi, I'm sure the other person they're likely to start creating friendship again with is Raila Odinga. Museveni had a big problem with Raila Odinga because he feared that if Raila Odinga became the president of the Republic of Kenya in 2013, then he was not going to be the ruler. You see, like Museveni was looking at East Africa community as a bigger country. So he wanted to be the main guy. He wanted to be the ruler. So his fears previously was that if Raila Odinga became the president of the Republic of Kenya, and based on Raila Odinga's brand of politics, his networks, his international connections, and the rest, then Raila Odinga was going to challenge him for the leadership of the East African community. And that's why probably he supported Uhuru and Ruto in 2013. So Uhuru is now telling him that your friendship with Ruto, please stop it. I don't know what to think. That's my take. Or what do you think? Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.